I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet, and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the Boardwalk Blanket. And this is a wonderful, easy, textured crochet blanket to work. There's photos over on richtexturescrochet.com. I also have my sample one here. So as you can see, it's very textured. It's a nice reversible throw. Same on the front as it is on the back. And it is just super cozy. Today for the tutorial, I am working it in a worsted weight 100% acrylic yarn. I'm using the Caron Cinnamon Swirl Cakes by Yarnspirations. This particular color is called Boardwalk, and really does remind me of sort of a boardwalk, beachy, sandy vibe, which goes well with this blanket. For the pattern, you're going to need about 10 of these cakes. Each of the cakes has 407 yards in the cake, and you are going to use most of all 10 of those cakes if you're working it to the size that I've done here. This blanket, the finished size, measures approximately 55 inches by 70 inches long. You're also going to need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook and a copy of the free written instructions, which are found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. There will be a direct link for you in the description of this video. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Now, because our pattern is a fairly straightforward stitch pattern, I'm not doing any variations or anything like that. It's just solid texture. Today in the tutorial, I'm just going to work a small swatch of the blanket. So just be aware as I'm working, yours will be much larger. So we're going to start today by making a slip knot. The blanket is worked in rows, and you're going to work a foundation chain. To make the blanket the size that I have with the 55 inches across, you're going to start by chaining 186 chains. If you would like to change the size of your blanket, you're going to need a stitch multiple of 4 stitches plus 2. So today, because I'm only working a swatch, I'm going to only chain 26. There's my 26, a multiple of 4 stitches plus 2. You're going to go ahead and chain 186. Once you have worked that foundation chain, you're going to start by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. Once you have worked that row 1, you're going to at the end chain 1 and turn your work. You'll have a total of 185 single crochet stitches. For row 2, we're going to begin by working a single crochet into that first stitch, chain 2, and work 4 double crochet stitches back into the same stitch. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip the next 3 stitches, and into the next stitch, work a single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochets all into the same stitch. going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next 3 stitches, into your next stitch, work a single crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochet stitches. Repeat that all the way across until 4 stitches remain. When you come across at the end of row 2, you'll have 4 stitches remaining. You're going to skip the next 3 stitches and finish off row 2 with a single crochet into the final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. For row 3, begin by working a single crochet into this first stitch. You're then going to work a chain 2 and 4 double crochet stitches back into the same stitch. You're then going to skip the next 3 stitches, which are 3 double crochet stitches. You're then going to around the post of the next double crochet, work a front post single crochet. So skip the next 3 double crochet around the post of that next double crochet, insert your hook from the front, around back, out through the front again, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on your hook. That's your front post single crochet, and then chain 2. Then into the next chain 2 space, you're going to work your 4 double crochet stitches. So 1 right into the space, 2, 3, and 4. You're then going to repeat that all the way across. You're going to skip the next 3 double crochet stitches, work a front post single crochet around the post of the next stitch, chain 2, and into your chain 2 space, work 4 double crochet stitches. All the way across to your final 4 stitches. When you come all the way across at the end of row 3, you'll have finished your repeat with the 4 double crochet into that chain 2 space. You're then going to finish off your row by working a single crochet into that chain 2 space, that final chain 2 space. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. Now for the rest of your blanket, you're simply going to repeat that row 3. So single crochet into your first stitch, chain 2, and work 4 double crochets into the same stitch. Skip the next 3 double crochets, work a front post single crochet around the post of your next stitch, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. So repeat that all the way across, ending with your single crochet in the chain 2 space. You're going to repeat this row until your work from the beginning measures approximately 66 inches. And then meet me back here and we will work an edging for our blanket. Once you have worked your 66 inches, there's no need to fasten off, but you are going to go ahead and work the first row of edging. The edging is worked along your 2 shorter rows, so at the top and then at the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. You're then going to work a double crochet into each double crochet stitch all the way across. Now this is only for this top row, so you're only working your double crochet stitches into the double crochet stitches. You're skipping the chain 2s and the single crochet. At the end of this row, you should have the same number of double crochet stitches that you started off with in your single crochet row. So you should have 185 stitches. So you can see I'm skipping the chain 2, skipping the single crochet, working a double crochet into each double crochet. When you come to the bottom, it'll be more straightforward. You're just going to work your double crochet stitch into each stitch all the way across. When you come all the way across at the end of row 1 of your blanket, you're not working under that chain 2, you're just working into the double crochet stitches. You can chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 2 of your edging, you're going to begin by working a half double crochet into the first stitch. You're then going to work a front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. So yarn over, bring your hook in front of your work and insert your hook from the front through to the back, out through the front again, around the post of that next stitch. Yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops 2 times. That's your front post double crochet. You're then going to work a back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. Yarn over, bring your hook in back of your work and insert your hook from the back through to the front, out through the back again around the post of the next stitch. Yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 more. That's your back post double crochet stitch. You're going to repeat that all the way across. Front post, double crochet around the post of the next stitch, and back post, double crochet around the post of your next stitch. All the way across, where you will end with a half double crochet into the top of your final stitch, into the top of the chain 3. When you come all the way across at the end of row 2 of your edging, you're going to finish off with that half double crochet into the top of your starting chain 3, chain 1, and turn your work. Now for row 3, you're going to begin with a half double crochet into the top of your first stitch, and then a back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. Front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, and you're going to repeat that all the way across. Back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, and front post double crochet around the post of the next, all the way across, where you will finish off with a half double crochet into the top of your final stitch. At the end of your row 3, you're going to finish off with a half double crochet into the top of your final stitch, chain 1, and turn your work. Your row 4 is the final row of your edging, and you're simply going to, as you did before, half double crochet into that first stitch, work a front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, and a back post double crochet around the post of the next. Repeat that all the way across, finishing off with your half double crochet into the final stitch. At the end of this row 4, you can fasten off, weave in your ends, and then go ahead and repeat the rows for the edging, so rows 1 through to 4 for the bottom side. And then that brings you to the end of your boardwalk blanket. So thank you so much for joining me, and once again, don't forget to subscribe. If you happen to make the blanket, be sure to share it with me on social media, or let me know what you think down in the comments. If you share it on social media, be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet, and I will come by and admire it. So until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.